Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Have you ever asked yourself, what do I really want from life? Many people work hard every day, but very few people stop and ask this simple question. Today, we'll learn 5 powerful lessons from Earl Nightingale. I'll speak in slow and simple English so you can improve your English while learning ideas that can help you build a better future. So, relax, open your mind, and let's begin.
Let me ask you something. What do you really want in life? Take a moment. Think about it. Not what your friends want. Not what your family expects. What do you want? Many people wake up every morning, go to work, come home, sleep, and repeat the same routine. Days become weeks, weeks become years, but they never stop to ask, am I moving toward the life I truly want?
Imagine a ship in the middle of the ocean. If the captain has no destination, the ship can sail for days or even months, but it may never reach the right place. Life is the same. Without a clear direction, you may stay busy, but you may not move closer to your dreams. That's why successful people often start with one simple question. Where do I want to go? Your answer doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be honest. Maybe you want to become healthier. Maybe you want to speak English with confidence. Maybe you want to build a business. Or maybe you simply want a happier life. Every great journey begins with clarity. When you know what you want, your decisions become easier. Your focus becomes stronger, and your daily actions begin to have meaning. So today,
Take 5 quiet minutes. Write down one goal, one dream, one direction. Because when you know where you're going, every small step becomes valuable. Remember, a clear destination gives every day a purpose. Knowing what you want is the first step. But knowing is not enough. Many people have dreams, yet only a few make them real. Why? Let's discover that in the next lesson.
Lesson 2. Your thoughts shape your future. Let me ask you a simple question. What do you think about every day? Do you think about problems? Or do you think about possibilities? Your mind is like a garden. If you plant good seeds, you'll grow beautiful flowers. But if you never take care of the garden, weeds will grow by themselves. Your thoughts work the same way. The ideas you feed your mind every day slowly shape the person you become. Imagine 2 people starting the same journey. The first person wakes up every morning and says, "Today is another chance to improve." The second person says, "Nothing will ever change." Both have the same 24 hours, but they use them differently. One looks for opportunities.
The other only sees problems. After 1 year, their lives look very different. Not because one had more talent, but because one protected his thoughts. This doesn't mean you should ignore problems. Problems are real. But don't let your problems become the only thing you think about. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn today? What can I do better today? These simple questions help your mind focus on growth. Every book you read, every useful video you watch, every positive habit you build becomes food for your mind. So choose carefully what you feed it, because your mind grows from what you give it every day. Remember, a better future begins with better thoughts today. Now we've learned that we need a clear purpose, and we've learned that our thoughts shape our future. But there's another reason many people never reach their goals. It isn't because they aren't capable. It's because they stop too soon.
Let's discover that in the next lesson. Lesson 3. Small daily actions create big results. Let me ask you something. What do you do every single day? Not once a month, not once a year, every day. Because your daily habits quietly build your future.
Imagine two friends. The first friend reads just 10 pages of a good book every day. The second friend says, "I'll read when I have more time." 1 year later, the first friend has finished many books. He has learned new ideas. He thinks differently. The second friend is still waiting for the right time. The difference wasn't talent. The difference was consistency. Life changes through small actions. One healthy meal, one short workout, one page of reading, one English lesson, one kind decision. These things may seem small today, but when you repeat them every day, they become powerful. Many people want fast success. They want big results in a short time. But nature doesn't work that way. A tree doesn't become tall in 1 week. It grows, little by little, day after day. Your life grows the same way.
Don't be disappointed if you don't see results immediately. Keep going. Trust the process. Every small step matters. Every good habit matters. Every day you refuse to give up, you become a little stronger than yesterday. So don't ask, how can I change my whole life today? Instead, ask, what is one good thing I could do? Then do it again tomorrow and the day after that. Because success is rarely built in one big moment. It is built one small decision at a time. Now, we've learned to find our purpose. We've learned that our thoughts shape our future and the power of small daily actions. But there's one more lesson that many people forget. It may be the simplest lesson, yet it can completely change your life. Let's discover that in the next lesson.
Lesson 4. Take responsibility for your life. Let me ask you a question. Who is responsible for your future? It's an easy question, but many people don't like the answer. When life becomes difficult, it's easy to blame someone else. Some blame their past. Some blame their family. Some blame bad luck. And some blame the world. But here's something important to remember. Blaming others never changes your future. Imagine two people facing the same problem. The first person spends all day saying, "This isn't fair." The second person asks, "What can I do now?" The problem is the same, but their thinking is different, and that changes everything. You cannot change yesterday. You cannot control every situation, but you can always choose your next step. That choice is where your power begins. Every successful person has faced problems. They have faced failure. They have faced disappointment. But they didn't stay there. They looked for solutions. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" they asked, "What can I learn from this?" That simple question changes your mindset. It turns problems into lessons, and lessons into growth. So today, stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop waiting for someone to change your life. Start with yourself. Take one small step, then another, and keep moving forward. Remember, every time you take responsibility, you become stronger. Because the moment you stop making excuses, you start making progress. Now, we've learned to find our purpose. We've learned that our thoughts shape our future. We've discovered the power of small daily actions. And we've learned to take responsibility. There's just one lesson left. A lesson that brings all of these ideas together. And it may become the turning point in your life. Let's discover it in the final part. Lesson 5. Never stop growing. Let's finish with one final lesson. A lesson that can stay with you for the rest of your life. Never stop growing. Life is not a race. It is a journey of learning. Every day, you have a chance to become a little better than yesterday. Imagine two people. The first person believes, "I already know enough." The second person believes, "There is
always something new to learn. After a few years, who do you think will grow more? The answer is simple: the person who never stopped learning. Growth doesn't always happen in big moments. Sometimes it happens quietly. When you read one chapter of a book, when you learn one new English word, when you improve one small habit. Lesson 5. Never stop growing. Let's finish with one final lesson. A lesson that can stay with you for the rest of your life. Never stop growing. Life is not a race. It is a journey of learning. Every day, you have a chance to become a little better than yesterday. Imagine two people. The first person believes, I already know enough. The second person believes, there is always something new to learn. After a few years, who do you think will grow more? The answer is simple: the person who never stopped learning. Growth doesn't always happen in big moments. Sometimes it happens quietly. When you read one chapter of a book, when you learn one new English word, when you improve one small habit, or when you choose patience instead of anger. These small moments may not look important today, but over time, they shape your character, and your character shapes your future. Many people wait for life to change, but wise people choose to change themselves. Because when you become a better person, your decisions become better, your habits become better, and slowly, your life becomes better too. So never think, I'm too old to learn, or it's too late to start. As long as you're alive, you can grow, you can improve, you can begin again. Remember, the best investment you can ever make is investing in yourself. Now, let's remember what we've learned today. First, know what you truly want. A clear purpose gives your life direction. Second, your thoughts shape your future. Protect your mind and feed it with positive ideas. Third, small daily actions create big results. Stay consistent, even when progress feels slow. Fourth, take responsibility for your life. Focus on what you can control. And finally, never stop growing. Because every day is a new chance to become a better version of yourself. These 5 lessons are simple, but if you practice them day after day, they can completely change the way you think, the way you live, and the future you create. So before this video ends, I want to ask you one final question. What's one habit you want to improve this week? Write it in the comments. Then start today.